Hey there, Chef Alec here with a how-to video on how to make a pizza. And first off, we're going to start with our ingredients. You got your pizza sauce, your pizza cheese, your pepperonis, and your mushrooms. And to start us off, we're going to start to make the pizza dough, which we're going to cut the bag and pour the mix in the bowl. Next, we're going to add water, 2/3 cup of warm water. Next, we're going to take a fork and keep stirring it until it turns into a ball and begins to rise. Hey y'all, Chef here, and we've now finished mixing our dough, which was the mix in the water. And so our next step, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and which will help it not stick together, and we'll let it sit for 5 minutes, and then we can start forming our crust. And you just kind of want to sprinkle it on there so that it doesn't all go in one spot, and just sit there. And hey there, Chef here. Now 5 minutes has passed. Our dough is ready to be formed into our crust. But what we're going to do next, we're going to take some flour and we're going to sprinkle it on our stone, and we're going to spread it out. So that way, whenever we put the dough on, it won't stick to the pan while it's baking. Okay, now that the flour's been added, now we're going to plop the dough on. Alrighty, now that the dough is on the pan, we're going to start forming our crust. Chef here, now that we've finished forming our dough into our pizza crust, we're now going to do something that's called dotting, which we're going to take a fork and start pressing holes throughout the crust so that as it's baking, holes don't form in our pizza. Okay, so now that we've finished dotting, we're now going to add our pizza sauce. After pouring our sauce, we're going to take this spoon and we're going to spread the sauce. Now that we've finished with the sauce, we're now going to add our pepperonis. Then we're going to top that off with some mushrooms, then a pizza blend mix of cheese, and then some Parmesan cheese. Now that the pepperonis are done, now we're going to add some mushrooms. Okay, so now that we've finished adding the mushrooms, now we're going to add our pizza blend mix of cheese, which you're going to want to take it and thoroughly spread it out throughout the pizza like this. Now that we've finished adding that, now we're going to add our Parmesan cheese to top us all off. Now that we've finished dressing our pizza, we're now going to pop this bad boy in the oven, and the oven's already been preheated to 425 degrees, and I'll be back when it's done. Chef here one last time, and now after all this, we have thus created a pepperoni mushroom pizza.